YouTube? Whew. We stopped at a rest stop last night. We're 74 miles from where we have to drop, 75. We couldn't start. We drove until after 10:30 last night. So another 10 minutes before we get out of here. We're gonna go up that hill. I called the consignee, let him know. He kind of sounded a little disappointed that I wasn't coming earlier, but not much I could do. I think I've said it before. I am the king overstrapping. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 straps for a 19,000 pound load. I'm good with that. Oh, little trick. As you can see, I put my edge protectors on here, but I didn't have enough little ones. So if all your excess, if you roll it in here, it'll cover it right up and it's not gonna damage it. If you don't have enough edge protectors, that's just something to think about. Let's get moving. Here, and it looks like I'm the first one to get this stuff. I guess there's a few coming in. He said I'm gonna be the guinea pig, so I like being the guinea pig. Construction sites are pretty easy, to be quite honest with you. One of the best things about it, if you get stuck, they got the equipment to get you unstuck. I'm not too worried about this. There's plenty of room to move around, so let's get this thing rocking and rolling. Okay. Well, we're done. Well, we got unloaded. It took them it took about an hour or so for them to unload me. Anyway, I drove about 6 miles to this Petro. I'm gonna go wash clothes because my feeling is I'm not gonna get a load anytime. Today's Wednesday. I think they're gonna set me up for a Thursday pickup somewhere. Not a big deal. So I'm gonna wash clothes. And I had 1 shower credit, but thanks to Petro and truck stops, if you don't use them in 10 days, they take them away from you. All right, let's get going. Well, I've cooked dinner. Chicken and rice with zucchini and onions. Washed my clothes. What time is it? It's 4:16. I've been sitting since this morning. This is what I'll do today. I'll take a shower. I won't set an alarm because there's no reason for me to get up early. My feeling is if they want to give me a load or have something, they'll let me know. But I don't sleep in. I'll be up 6:30. I could be in a lot worse situation. There's people that are stuck in Wyoming and Nebraska and Idaho that haven't even made their deliveries. And then the ice that's going on in Texas, you know, so I hope everybody's being safe. I hope you're shut down in a good place and weather the storm. So I really can't complain. I'm sitting out here in Vegas area, so I'm not gonna complain. I have my own hangover story. When I was about 25, 3 of my buddies, Carlton, Ron, and Cody, R.I.P. Cody, we decided we were gonna fly to Vegas and just have a great weekend, gamble, drink, fly back home. So we got here Saturday morning, but on the flight, this is way back before 9/11. You could drink on the plane, and they had those big DC-10s, all these seats. There was nobody in those planes. Anyway, I remember we told the flight attendant, hey, when we get to altitude, we each want 3 beers and 2 Bloody Mary. Lined us up. We drank those things on the plane, and we were ready to go. I think we landed at like 9 in the morning on a Saturday, and we were ready to go. And anyway, we got a hotel at the Sands, which doesn't exist anymore. We just used that as a holding place, right? And I think it had 2 queen beds in there. We didn't even bother to get separate rooms or anything. Downstairs we went, we ate, then we went over to the Golden Nugget, gambled all night. And drank and gambled, Carlton spilled his beer on the blackjack table. I thought the security guards were gonna rip him a new one. I had to tell him I'll take care of him. We had to leave there. At some point, I lost everybody. I was stuck, and I remember I lost all my money. I think I had like a $10 chip on my... This was way before cell phones. I didn't know where everybody was at. I didn't have a key to the room, so I thought, man, I'll just sit here, maybe they'll show up. And I went into this area that had TVs, and what it was for an area where people gambled on sporting events and stuff. And so I thought, there wasn't anything going on in there. I thought, I'll just sit in there. Man, next thing I know, I fell asleep, and I think my head was just cocked back in the chair. Next thing I know, I feel this poking on the forehead, and I look up, and it's a security guard. He's like, man, you can't sleep here, get out. I said, okay. And I was like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got this chip. Oh, well, I'm gonna play the chip. Maybe I can make a little money and get back to the hotel. So I went over to the blackjack table, laid that thing down, and the first hand, 2 aces. Split the aces, queen, king on the first try. I couldn't believe it. And I kept playing, and I think I won like $120 from that $10 or something like that. And I remember I lost the next hand. I was like, that's it, I quit. And I tipped the dealer, went out to the cab, said, I need to go to the Sands. I rolled in there about 5 on Sunday, and the 3 of them were all passed out in the room. I said, man, we gotta go. Plane back, passed out on the plane back home. I think the flight attendants had to wake us up. But that was one of my best times here in Vegas. That was one of the best times, and I miss Cody. I'm gonna eat dinner, and I'm gonna call this a short day. Remember, to get your blue truck, starts on Monday. Later.